back to my channel. So today's video is just gonna be me wearing makeup, doing this full look using some of my favorite products, just doing a simple and romantic look for a date because I'm having a date with my boyfriend tonight. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing. Usually I never do wear makeup, but you know, just to feel a bit more motivated. So I used the new Colourpop cotton candy collection to recreate this look. Eyeshadow palette, lipsticks, blush, everything in the theme of pink, lashes. So yes, if you still didn't subscribe, please do hit the notification bell. That would mean a lot to me. And yes, if you want to see how I created this look, have a chat with me, wear some makeup, you know, because I'm not wearing makeup lately, but we need to feel more motivated. Even if we're at home, just sit down, play a bit with makeup and you do feel better. Grab a few snacks, cup of tea and get ready with me. Keep watching. So don't mind my hair, I just put them with this little headband just to get them out of the face. Don't mind my brows, I did them off camera because I always do the same things. I used my soap brow thing and I used my Benefit pencil in precisely my brow in 4.5. I always use this. It's actually finished, so I need to buy a new one. I didn't want to do my brows this thick, but this is what came out today. So we're gonna start with primer. So I have this little box here from Colourpop with all these serums. Obviously these are not primers, but they're just like serum boost. So for healthy looking skin, boost your skincare routine. Obviously they're for skincare, and I think it's so nice to use for skincare, but you know, it's nice to use as a base as well. Like necessarily I don't only use things that are like primer. So I'm gonna go in with this cactus one. I don't mind if you see a bit of concealer, but I just try to carve my brows very fast. So I'm gonna, this smells very good, like it smells very fresh. Oh my god, it's really really fresh. It feels so nice on the skin. I never use these. They sent me this box at Christmas with like all this skincare and stuff, and I was like, you know, so obviously you can use these in like your skincare or like, you know, as a primer. So I'm gonna mix two foundations today, this Wet n Wild here and my MAC Studio Fix. I'm gonna mix them because one is very light, one is very dark. I got this one and it's too light, I can never use it. This is kind of like my summer shade. This is in, what shade? NC20, and this is in Nude Ivory. I should have got like a shade darker, so I'm just gonna mix it and put a bit on my face. They're both very full coverage. I actually fell in love with the MAC Studio Fix because I don't know if I ever like wear it before or something like that, but I remember at my sister's wedding, the girl that did our makeup, she put this foundation on my face, and I was breaking out that day because I actually did get my period, I remember, and it looked beautiful on me, like absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna use a brush. Usually I always use like a sponge, but I don't know why recently I'm using like a brush. Like, so both of these foundations are very nice, but as you can see, the Wet n Wild one is very light and the MAC one is very dark for me. Like, it's literally, I don't know, I was very tan when I bought it. So, and they're both very full coverage. So the MAC one, let's say anything on the bottle. The Wet n Wild one, oh yeah, this is good for like flashback for photos. Of both foundations, they're both very popular, especially the Wet n Wild one. When it came out, it was very popular. I always remind myself to buy like a deeper shade for the Wet n Wild one, but apparently I always forget. I'm filming in day, I have my lights on, but I usually film at night. But in reality, it looks like my skin color. I don't know why in reality I look very dark, but in camera I look so pale. So I fell in love with like using a brush again. Don't look at my mustache, like literally I can't even explain. This is just so, I need to do like my lips, my hair, like my brows so bad. So I need to wash my hair as well. Today I'm a mess, like every time I look so bad I need to do like waxing, wash my hair. I always decide to like Yeah, I think we're gonna leave the foundation like this and we're just gonna do our eyes. So, Colourpop sent me their new cotton candy collection. They sent me a lot of things, but I really want to try this. So they sent me this Cloud Spin eyeshadow palette, and it's stunning, like literally my shades. This is how it looks inside. We're gonna prime our eyes. I'm gonna use this Conceal and Define Infinite from Revolution. This is such a nice primer for like the eyes. Well, it's a concealer, like I always use it as concealer, but it's very nice for the eyes as well. Like, need to wash my brushes. Like, if you see, like, look at this sponge. They're just filthy because I did so much makeup this week, but I need to wash them. I'm always at work so busy, but then sometimes, you know, I just take a day where I do all of these things. We're gonna use this Cloud Spun, sorry, I can't even read. So it looks very pretty, very, very pretty, nice. So I'm gonna go in with this shade, which is called Candy Fluff, and is this one here. It's just like kind of like a baby pink transition shade. We're gonna put that in the crease. I'm gonna do something romantic today. It's actually something romantic for a nice date. You know, usually I'm that type of person, even though I do a lot of eyeshadow videos, especially on Instagram. I never do wear eyeshadow. Like, if I go out, the maximum I do, I like to put like bronzer in my crease. I don't know why, but I just hate my eyes with eyeshadow. I'm not that person that like goes out with like a full face of like, I never wear makeup, but like when I do, you know, I just like to leave my eyes like empty. So this is a very nice shade. If you don't know, Colourpop eyeshadows are actually one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow. They have such a good variety of colors, very cheap, and they're so pigmented and they're so easy to blend at the same time. There's like a lot of pigment. There's a lot of shades I would like to use, especially this neon one. It's kind of called Bonbon, but I want to do something more, you know what I mean. So we're gonna go in with our next shade, which is called Pillow Mint, and is this one here. And it's kind of like a more like vivid pink. You know, I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors. I love wearing pink. I haven't done pink eyeshadow, like I feel like in ages, you know. Like, I'm gonna go in with the next shade, which is called Turkish. Everything pink, oh my god. Usually, like, I like to do a few colors with my eyeshadows, like, you know, use like a darker color on the outer corner, but today we're going all pink. Usually I would do more complicated looks, like, you know, put more colors, but today, because I'm home, I'm not doing anything, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do something simple, nothing hard, because we're staying home. Some lovely shimmers in this palette, but obviously the one that caught my eye is this middle one here, and it's called Flossy, but these are actually glitter. So I actually did find my glitter glue. I was very lucky. So this is my glitter glue from Revolution. I do not use this a lot for the simple fact that I do not wear a lot of glitter. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm usually I prefer shimmers, but oh my god, this exploded. Look at this. Like, there's the top of the thing. So we're just gonna put some glitter glue on our lid. I'm not gonna cut the crease. Usually I like to cut the crease, you know, I'm that type of person that I always cut the crease with concealer. Today I'm just doing all opposite of what I do usually, but today I was like, you know what, we'll do something more chill. Crease, you know, I actually do like looks when I do not cut the crease. They still look very nice. Yeah, we're going to apply that glitter shade on me. Look at this. Oh, it's all falling on my foundation. This looks absolutely lovely. Look at this. You can see it from like miles away. Should have put less. The fact that I'm not really doing like makeup anymore lately, like especially like shadows, I feel that then when I do it, I'm actually very heavy-handed. Like, you know, this is so nice. Like, I love pinks, but obviously this is not a look that I would wear personally. Like, you know, I would never go around with my eyes like this, you know, if you have like a special event, but like I wouldn't be the type of person that wears this type of eyeshadow for like dinner or that kind of stuff, but I know that like a lot of people do, and I admire them just for like the time, like, you know, I'm just so lazy. So we're gonna ignore that. So we're gonna go in with the darker shade that I put on the outer V, and we're just gonna go with that shade again on the outer V just to blend with the glitter. It's an absolute mess. So I'm looking very bright. I'm looking like I'm going to some, I don't know, teen disco. So we're gonna finish with like the face, and I'm gonna go back and do the bottom line. So this foundation is actually looking lovely, to be honest. So we're gonna go in with concealer, and we're gonna use a concealer that I didn't use in ages. This Infallible concealer, I love this. This is in 322 Ivory. The only thing, this is very full coverage, and I do love obviously a full coverage concealer, but to be honest, I just forgot about this one, you know. I'm actually gonna blend it with this sponge. This sponge is from Elf, and it used to be one of my favorite sponges. Concealer is just like, I remember when it came out, oh my god. It's so nice, especially for like a primer for your eyes as well, if you're into eyeshadow. But I like it because, you know, I do suffer from like very heavy like under bags, like they're very black. So look at this. The only problem, I need to set it ASAP because recently my eyes just, you know, like sometimes I don't use a product for like ages just because I don't see it in my drawers, and then I use it, I'm just like, why did I not use that like more? Because it just looks like lovely first, just because I'm just scared. So I'm gonna use my Coty Hairspun powder. If you are an OG, this is like one of like, I don't know, like maybe like my favorite powder. How I fell in love with this, I seen it on Taddy's YouTube. She was always using this, and I fell in love with this. This has a very strong smell, but like this is like the powder. Like if you want to get everything into place, and obviously ruining all my tracksuits with powder, you have to use this powder. This is like an oldie, but like a goodie. So I'm gonna do cream contour, this Infinite Concealer from Revolution in the shade C13. I'm just gonna put a little bit because so we're just gonna blend this. But yeah, that powder, I absolutely love that. It's just like, you know, I haven't used it in ages actually, to be honest, but it's just like something that's just good, you know. I just love using it. This concealer is actually very nice, and it's nice as a contour shade. See how easy was that to blend? You know, usually it's not that I do struggle, but when I do contour with like concealer shades like darker, some of them they're so dark, or like they're very hard to blend, but this one, look at this, absolutely lovely. I just learned from my experience, but it does dry very fast. See how is it dry? So you need to blend it very fast. But I did learn from like my experiences that put a few drops, because I remember when I started doing makeup, I would cream contour and put like a heavy line, and like obviously it wouldn't blend, you know, because my skin was so light, and you can see like the difference. So just put a few dots, and then obviously if it's not too much, you can always like, you know, add more. It does dry very fast. So oh my god, this headband is just, we're gonna powder the face. We're gonna powder I'm a person that I just need to like powder like, you know, 55 times a day, because my face is just so oily. Like, you know, I might do like a full face, go out, whatever. Like now I look very dry, and like when I put powder, I'm like, oh, I'm putting too much powder. Look how dry I am. But then I do go out, and like after 1 hour, I'm so oily. It looks like I've been wearing the makeup for like 5 hours. See? So we're gonna finish our eyes with the palette. Let's see. The shade Pillow Mint, so this one here, and then the dark shade Turkish Delight, just, you know. You see all the girls, first they do their makeup perfectly, not like me that I'm a mess first, and then they're just also good when they're like putting their eyeshadow, and then there's me like this here. Anyways, this palette, a 10 out of 10. You know, I never do get like disappointed by Colourpop shadows, you know, they're just. So we're gonna go in with bronzer, not really a bronzer, more of a contour, but you know what, I love this as a bronzer shade. This Wet n Wild contouring palette, This is in Dual Delesh. I don't know if I said that right, but I think there are more shades of this. But usually when I do like a no makeup day, I do wear this as a bronzer, and for me it's absolutely like lovely. Coming true. I did my cheeks very heavy. Jesus, girl. Usually I don't put enough bronzer, like, you know, I would be very light, but today try them blush from this collection. There's two. One is Truffle Shuffle, I love the names, and it looks like this. So it's just kind of like a pink with a little tiny of sheen in it. And then there's another blush, I just love their packaging, and it's called Take the Cake, and it's more of like a darker one. I don't know which one to try. Maybe we're going to get a bit more delicate just for today. So I think I'm going to try this Truffle Shuffle because it's a bit more subtle, pigmented. This has a little bit of sheen. I know that like a lot of people do not like sheen in their blush, but I absolutely love when like a blush has sheen in it. It's just something I do love. And for me, blush just adds, you know, a lot. Like, look the difference when you wear blush. I know a lot of people actually do not wear blush, but for me it's like kind of like a must have, you know, something you need to have in your collection. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this, it's so delicate. You can build it up a bit on your nose, gel to my brows. I don't know if I'm going to succeed in that because my brows are literally stuck on the back with that brow soap. So Essence Make Me Brow, one of my favorite brow gels. So highlighter, I was a bit, you know, should I use this Colourpop, should I use this Pixie one? But I'm going to use this Rach Loves from Pixie. This is a collaboration with this YouTuber. She's actually class. I love watching her videos. She's one of the like OGs. So what shade? I think I'm going to go in like this light shade here, which is called Clutch. This palette is stunning. Again, you know, I do love Pixie. I love their like skincare, I love their makeup, especially like highlighters, that kind of stuff is just like, can we talk about it? And this palette is gorgeous because as a mirror, two big shades like a champagne, like more light, darker, some weird shades like this one, which is like, look at this, it's just stunning. Darker shades, you know, she kind of put a bit of everything in this. And they sent me this, I think this came out like last year, they sent me this in PR. You know, don't think that I talk about these things because I'm on their PR. You know, I use in my videos what I like. So if I don't like something, I just don't use it, or I just say, listen, I do not like this product, so I'm not going to use it. But if I do include a product in my videos, it means I like. I mean, there's nothing to say, like, look at my cupid bow, look at my nose, look at this. This is just like good, like, you know, there's nothing bad to say, it's just perfect. We're gonna spritz the face maybe after or now. We're gonna spritz the face now. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about this. You all know about it. Vitamin E from Superdrug. I absolutely love their Vitamin E skincare collection. I think it's like the brand from Superdrug, and they do all this stuff like body lotions. I have like a face oil which is stunning. And I got this setting spray. I think I've seen this on like Imagination YouTube, and this is lovely. Like, I use this to like spritz my soap for brows. I use this for like set my face. It's kind of like a dupe for the matte fix, and this is so cheap. I'm nearly finished mine, so I need to rebuy it, but it's very cheap and it's so good. I use this for like everything now. I have so many setting sprays in my drawer, but I just use that for like everything. I'm just gonna wear some of my Pixie lip balm just because they're so dry. Oh my god, I just dropped my Fendi highlighter. Like, it's literally all over the floor, and basically like I just dropped my Fendi highlighter and I broke it. Basically that highlighter was already broken, so I was always very careful. Like, I put it like in a special drawer and everything, and now I broke it. So what are we left to do? Our mascara and our lash. I wear these falsies from Colourpop. They sent me this style which is called Chic. They do bring out like eyelashes like now and then, and I actually do love Colourpop lashes. Like, you know, they look lovely. So I do like to wear a full lash, but you know, this kind of thing I'm doing recently, which is cutting the ends and wearing them. I just do prefer that. These are very nice, but they're very dramatic, maybe a bit too much. Jesus Christ, these are very long. I prefer when they're a bit shorter. I mean, like, they're nice, but they're very like, whew. I actually do miss having lash extension, but on me they just won't last. But it depends where, because some places that I got they were actually very nice, but some places they just do them like too full, even when you ask them not to. Falsy, but they're kind of like, and they're very like, they go down. I prefer when they're like, you know, that kind of way. These are a bit like, they look a bit weird on me, but you gotta close my eyes a bit, you know. My eyes are already small, so I do like lashes when they tend to make my eyes look, you know, bigger. I don't like, you know, they look nice. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite mascara at the moment. You all know Lime Crime Astronomical. This mascara, if you didn't try it, you should. Just the volume that it does add to your lashes, even like when over that kind of stuff. It's just like, oh god, I don't know about these lashes. They're making me a bit like, what? Okay, so for lips, I do actually have a few lip products. They sent me a few like lip glosses, like they're so juicy lip glosses, like this one, a few shades actually. They look pretty good. These are actually lovely, like they plump your lips, and obviously they're all in the theme of pink. And then what else did they send me? They actually sent me some liners as well. I forgot to use them. Maybe I'm gonna put them in my waterline. Wait, yeah, they sent me two shades. They sent me like dark and light, so we're gonna wear them. We're gonna do our lips before. So they're sent me two lippy sticks, which are basically kind of like crayons, kind of. How many shades did they send me? Two shades, if I can get them out. So they sent me, I can't speak today, like a dark one, which looks like this, which is a bit too dark maybe for my look. And then they sent me like a lighter one like this, which we're gonna wear. So we're gonna line our lips. I have those beautiful Colourpop lip liners. I don't know where I put them. No. So I'm gonna go in with this MAC liner. This is my favorite liners of all. Boldy Bear. I mean, MAC liners are just a staple in our makeup collection. You know, it's nothing to say. I know a lot of people might think, oh, it's expensive. I know, like, there's a lot of like cheaper options, obviously. But like, I love MAC. It just adds the staple things that everyone needs, you know. 1 in a million. So this lippy sticks is called Caramella, which is basically kind of like a candy for Italian. I never tried this formula. It's my first time, so it feels nice, but this shade, it's just not my shade. It's very, very light. So we're gonna go in with the other one, I don't know how to say it. And we're just gonna mix the two. So neither are very my shade. I know that a lot of times I do wear shades like this, but recently I'm more in kind of like the brownie nudie team. I mean, if you do have nice lips, I think like every shade looks nice on you, but in my case, you know, are not that nice. But we're gonna go with this shade. We're gonna be like a candy girl. I'm gonna go in on my waterline with the liners. I'm gonna go in with this light one, which is in the shade Fluffy. Now, one thing, oh my god, I just broke it. One end just, I don't know where it went. These things are so delicate, Jesus. But if you don't know, I love Colourpop gel liners and eyeliners. They're a must have. They have every colour. I know there's a lot of Colourpop in this video, but they send me all these things. I love trying these things for you. And first of all, how pigmented is this liner? Second of all, look how different it makes like a liner to like a look. You know, on your waterline, it just makes a difference in a look, I feel like. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice, girl. So don't mind my hair. They're very greasy. They're very dirty right now. So I'm just gonna leave my hair like down like this because I'm actually gonna go for a walk with my dog. So curling them, basically just snowed here yesterday and like I look like a hot mess. So they sent me some lip gloss as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear them. I feel the look is nice like this with no lip gloss. They sent me the darker one that I showed you, and then they sent me this like lighter one. Maybe we can put a few drops, just a few drops like this. Okay, I want to apply more highlighter. Listen, I actually brought this set of brushes from Colourpop. Like, they sent me this like ages ago, and I was like, I'm gonna use them today because I haven't used them in ages, and they're still sitting there. I forgot to use them, obviously. Me being me, I always forget everything. So let's brush our hair. I feel like I'm forgetting something, like I forgot to do some step something. Oh my god, this hair, I cannot wait to wash it. It's just... So this is the end of the video. I absolutely love this look. You know, I love pink. It's my favorite color. It's very in your face. Obviously not if you're going for a walk, but maybe when we'll be back on holidays, going out to clubs, if you like pink. This collection, all the products I use, absolutely love them. This collection, the cotton candy one, lovely. Like, if you're thinking about buying it, do. As well, I have a discount code which I'm going to leave down below. And yeah, like, I just love it. Like, you know, I'm sorry I didn't do my hair, but I just need to wash them now, so it just would have been a waste. We're just gonna leave them straight. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and yes, I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.